At Pirelli International Training, we pride ourselves on being the most creative and trusted in the industry. We strive to help organisations around the world understand that a collaboration of many different cultures can inspire organisational excellence. Our website aims to provide an infotainment training service for the use of managers and HR departments around the world. There is a mixture of training videos, chat forums and news articles all about cultural diversity. The 4 videos consist of understanding diversity management, managing and valuing diversity, developing cultural competence and continuing improvement in the workplace. Today, multiculturalism and cross-cultural communication represent fundamental aspects of management because we are living in an era of globalization. Therefore, cultural diversity cannot be ignored, it has to be understood and accepted. Managers in most organisations have always managed diversity in one way or another. Most business owners and managers deal with situations involving cultural differences as they arise or simply ignore them. Managing cultural diversity in the workplace is a challenge for organisations that want to gain a competitive advantage for the 21st century.
Mabel, how come your project is not ready today?
Well, I explained all the tasks in the first week, but right now we're facing cultural problems between 2 employees and we don't know how to work it out.
You have to make cultural diversity a strength, not a weakness. You are the one communicating with your employees to show them the right way. You facing concepts of cultural diversity. You have to understand them and show them the right way.
Okay, for next week I will have a plan.
Thank you very much.
To begin this training, it is first important to define diversity management. It is the ongoing process of incorporating the recognition of the workforce into all core business functions, communications and processes. The role of managers is to acknowledge the principles and concepts of cultural diversity. Satisfaction and cultural diversity are closely related within the workplace. Cultural diversity refers to different needs, beliefs and visions according to individuals. Therefore, managers facing multiculturalism have to work on understanding different cultures in order to achieve a coherent analysis of workers' needs. Diversity management requires organisations and individuals to acquire new knowledge and skills to develop cultural competence. Without these concepts that make us make sense of cultural diversity, we would be constantly working with complex situations. Managers should first read about cultural diversity and then conduct a survey to identify the drivers of job satisfaction. The work of Gert Hofstede and Edward T. Hall, 2 pioneers of cross-cultural research, is profoundly helpful to understand cultural diversity within the workplace. Gert Hofstede, in his book Cultures and Organisations, Software of the Mind, mentions 5 dimensions for cultural diversity within the workplace. Edward Hall developed 3 important concepts for cultural differentiation. Based on the survey and research that has been conducted, the managers have acquired a good understanding of what matters most to their employees. The second step for managing multicultural diversity is called awareness training. The new work environment is defined by understanding, communicating, cooperating and providing leadership across cultures. Managers have to share their knowledge and show positive behaviours when concerned with cultural diversity to convince and drive their employees to cooperate together. Managers should make employee satisfaction a strategic corporate goal. Rather than restrict the definition of diversity, we expand it to a belief of an inclusive concept. Every employee has a unique set of skills, talents and life experiences, and we strive to recognise each person's unique perspective by creating an environment of inclusiveness. By acknowledging individual differences, we maximise individual strengths. Not only is this philosophy morally right, but it also makes good business sense.
Come in. Hello.
Good morning, Miss Muniz.
Hi, please call me Mabel.
Oh, Mabel.
Please sit down.
Yeah.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Oh, that's great. I was seeing your CV and it's really, really good. We are hoping to see you in our organization, but before that, we would like to talk about our diversity contract organization. Right now, we're dealing with a lot of different cultures, and we would like to make sure that every person that comes in agree with the terms.
Okay.
So this is the contract. Please read it.
Oh. Yes.
welcome to our Cultural Diversity Organization.
The Power Distance Index tries to show how individuals accept the unequal distribution of power. Organisations with a high power distance culture tend to be driven in a more hierarchical way, whereas organisations with a low power distance culture divide power equally.
Hello guys!
Hey, Miss Manuel.
Oh, please call me Mabel, don't worry about it. So, what are you working at?
We are working in that project.
Sure.
I was just like, maybe this is gonna help in the project.
Oh, thanks, Peter.
Yeah.
I would like to know, first of all, how are you guys? Are you fine?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Peter, when is your maternity leave?
Do you mind if we speak about that in private?
Oh, sure, of course. Well, can we continue the meeting?
Yes.
We can talk about it later. Hello, Peter. Thank you for coming. I'm really sorry about what happened in the meeting. I'm trying to be a manager with low power distance so you feel more comfortable. But if you're not okay about talking of your pregnancy stage, you can just tell me.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just I don't feel comfortable talking about my private life in public, so I would appreciate it next time we talk in privately.
Of course, I will take it in consideration. Thank you for your opinion.
Thank you.
In individualist cultures, individual uniqueness and self-determination is valued. A person is all the more admirable if they make up their own mind or show initiative. Collectivist cultures, on the other hand, expect people to identify with and work well in groups, which protect them in exchange for loyalty and compliance. Managers should use the pronoun we to create a feeling of inclusiveness, which is a fundamental aspect for managing cultural differences.
So great, guys. We're doing a great job. We're almost done. Nice, good job. So in 2 weeks, we are finally finishing.
Yes.
Yes.
By the way, Nubel,
Yeah.
I don't think that we will be able to achieve that in 2 weeks. It's gonna be hard.
Well, I think we can, but if you guys don't feel comfortable about it, we're all a team. Okay, so Antia, please work on the planning.
Sure.
And then in the next week, we can meet and arrange a conclusion.
Yeah.
So that's okay? We can do it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Good.
The way different cultures manage time can be described as a spectrum with monochronic and polychronic at either end. This means we must always keep in mind that there are cultural variations in how people understand and use time.
Where's Peter? He's always late.
It's only 10 minutes.
Here he is.
Peter, where were you?
What? It's 10 minutes?
Well, you're late. You're almost all the time late. I know that maybe in your culture it's acceptable to be a little bit late, but here in the organization we have norms that we integrate all the different cultures and we respect each other's time. So please, for the next time, don't be late. It's your third strike.
Alright, guys, I'm really sorry I'm late. Next time I won't be late.
Okay, so let's start the meeting.
Yeah.
So I've heard from the manager that you had an argument in front of everyone, guys. That's not okay.
Yeah, but we couldn't finish our work because he didn't pick up the phone during the weekend.
Well, don't blame me. The weekend is my private time. You're not supposed to call me on the weekend.
But
You
we
know
are
that.
working together.
Okay,
Yeah, but
guys,
we
guys,
get to my
guys,
private
I
time.
don't want this. It's part of the organization to have like communication. It's our organizational culture. You have to communicate. You have to set rules.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, sorry, I have to understand that your weekend is your private time, but please work harder during the week just to...
Yes, I'm so sorry for not picking up your calls and all, but maybe next time if you email me, it'll be better.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Continual improvement is a type of change that is focused on increasing the efficiency of an organisation to fulfil its policy and objectives. The simple acronym IMPROVE can be used to achieve this. The Deming cycle, created by William Deming, is a systematic series of steps for gaining valuable knowledge for the continual improvement of a product or process. The cycle begins with the plan step. This involves identifying a goal or purpose, formulating a theory and putting a plan into action. These activities are followed by the do step, in which the components of the plan are implemented. Next comes the study step, where outcomes are monitored to test the validity of the plan for signs of progress and success. The act step closes the cycle, integrating the learning generated by the entire process. Another approach for continual improvement is known as Kaizen. Kaizen is based on the belief that everything can be improved. Incremental changes add up to substantial changes over a long period of time. It is a more employee-friendly way to institute the changes that must occur as a business grows and adapts to its changing environment. Kaizen aims for improvements in productivity, effectiveness, safety and waste reduction, and those who follow the approach often find a whole lot more in return.